We're Colin and Justin. Your home's being heisted. She's Portuguese, he's Irish.
Nice people. Hellish house.
I'm all about the Blarney Stone and the Irish, but you have to have it on the walls.
How old?
In their 70s.
In their 70s.
I want my house to rock.
He doesn't like stripes.
If our comedy miniature Rod Stewart wants to make a fuss about it.
Stripes?
What did I say about stripes?
From the mouths of babes.
I feel a bit broody.
Emergency design malfunction, over there! Stop the van!
It's locked.
Battering ram. 1, 2. You don't want to come in, Colin. Absolutely the most dark and depressing little kitchen.
Oh, look, an Irish blessing. As you slide down the banister of life, may the splinters never point the wrong way.
Who's that little funny man in the corner on his knees, and what is he holding in his hot little paws?
Darling, it's a teapot.
Made in Ireland.
Meanwhile,
I'm
what is
assembling
going
it.
on with these? Look, let's take some cardboard cabbages and stick them in a vase and call it an arrangement.
They've been buying petrol station crystal at every turn. Look at that.
Is this Sinead O'Connor's house? Look, same hairstyle.
I'm from Dublin, Ireland. I'm Irish. Gorette is Canadian, and her parents are from the Azores in Portugal. And I guess you would call Jude Portugal-Irish. But Gorette came up with the name from a saint called St. Jude. And she brought the name to me, and I went, Jude, hey Jude, rock and roll, the Beatles, you know?
Wish I could see you now.
I spend a lot of time with the band, the Brazen Angel.
Kieran loves his music.
I want my house to rock. The house definitely reflects our background. The leprechauns being Irish.
Or that drunk guy that's holding that bear
That's
on.
Paddy, the barrel player.
It's cute, but I don't know if it needs to be on our mantelpiece.
The lace curtains, they're definitely Portuguese.
Everything that I have put together, I always ask Kieran if he's okay with it, so...
Three layers of curtains.
I'm not fully to
4.
blame. All the
Six.
crystal, Irish.
The blue and white plates, definitely Portuguese.
I'm not sure if Kieran loves the flowers that we have throughout the house.
There's a lot of them around the house. And then more of them showed up, and then suddenly there's a forest of fake flowers. We have probably about $3,000 worth of fake flowers. We need Colin and Justin's help badly, badly.
Do you know what? We should go and find these people. And where do you find an Irish person in the middle of the afternoon?
In an Irish pub.
Exactly.
Grab some evidence, Colin. Listen,
Real
fantastic.
plastic, not fantastic. Welcome to the Chapel of Unrest.
Now, real flowers are fantastic, but synthetic flowers are the work of the devil. Their little place is like somewhere you'd take your dead bodies and lay them out.
Kieran thinks that he's going to actually walk in that door for a pint of the old best of the Irish, but he doesn't know that we are here, ready to surprise him.
Lying in
and the
wait.
brother. Morning, Goretti and Kieran. Hey! We're Colin and Justin, and your home has been heisted.
Can it just be said that of all the floral tribute, all of your furniture, all of your flowers, it looks like a bloody funeral home.
Anyway, is there anything else that's fake we should know about? Is it just the flowers?
Just the flowers.
Let's get down to business. Nice people. Hellish house. It's like where you would find all these delinquent, bedwetting elderly people smelling of lily of the valley perfume and formaldehyde to be sitting there, weeing into their soup. And that's your home. You're 30. That's your home. We need to change that. You're going to go over our knees if necessary, and you'll be whipped into a state of designer correction.
This is terrible. And do you know what? That is so bad. And we're in an Irish pub. I need a drink.
I need a drink.
I do too.
I need a drink. So come on to the
I
bar.
needed a drink and so I got up this morning.
It's an odd thing, isn't it? You know, I mean, she's Portuguese, he's Irish. And, you know, and you think maybe the two things could come together to create something quite tasteful. Or maybe not. Maybe it's like a lovely piece of Portuguese fish being poached in Guinness.
The only thing I'm worried about, if any of them steals any of my makeup, there's going to be a lot of trouble.
In
Guys,
you go.
let's get you in here. I mean, this is frightening. You know, I know all about the Blarney Stone and the Irish, but you have to have it on the walls. You don't think it looks like a prison?
I love it on the walls. I absolutely love it.
We love the castle kind of a feel.
Please, can we talk for one little moment?
I'm out on this one.
I know. I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't.
And here you have a corner unit, which you actually don't have a corner for.
But were you drinking when you put this together? Were you on the
We had a
Irish
few
liqueur?
points, yeah.
When was the last time that Dolly Parton was here? Because she left one of her breast cups up in your ceiling.
We have a little look in here.
Is it any better?
I mean, this is kind of worse. I mean, this fireplace looks like the kind of thing you would see in a correction facility.
It's a barbecue.
Is it what, an indoor barbecue? Should we look upstairs?
Can we?
All right.
Now, we've seen a lot of things in Canada, but I haven't seen a baby living in a kitchen before.
There was a kitchen in here when we moved in, and the appliances obviously were removed, so we thought this would be a perfect room for Jude.
Right, see the change table right there.
Oh, meanwhile, outfits, undershirts, sleepers.
You guys are gorgeous, but you still have a baby sleeping in a room with an extractor fan,
Oh,
and
put the
that's
light
just
on.
completely
Put the light on, look.
illuminated colours.
Oh, I love the outfits by dusk. There's no other word for it. This is weird.
Well, we're bringing you back into the scene, and you come, the scene of the design crime, your kitchen.
One of your kitchens.
Now, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is that Colin and I are chock full of fabulous ideas to make your home look amazing. But there's some bad news as well,
Your house keys, please.
because it's our house now.
Come on.
Until such time that you've been rehabilitated by the home heist process, it's ours.
It's ours. We make all the decisions, and who knows, maybe we'll take you with us on a voyage of discovery, and you will become better people by design.
Sounds great, looking forward to it.
Well, you know, the thing is, if you fall out with Kieran, it's going to be like Battle of the Bottle Blondes.
I think you'll find I'm a natural blonde. Whatever Colin tells you, this is completely natural.
Natural to
Thoroughly.
what? Chernobyl?
This is natural. It's been warm in Canada this summer and the highlights come out.
There goes the ozone.
Meanwhile, we are so going to need the luck of the Irish on this project, but I'll tell you what, plastic flowers, not where Justin and Colin are concerned.
No, it's time to ditch the drab and enter the lab.
Kieran and Goretti, how can such a cool, hip couple be living in such a square joint?
We need to inject it with some youth.
First things first, I reckon we've got to liberate all of that space.
We'll take all this out, that there, the one big room. Why don't we just unify all of this space by using continuous hardwood flooring? We've got to get rid of that hideous fireplace that's in there and replace it with something, I don't know, something traditional, maybe even Victorian style.
But with a dark timber finish to match the floor. Now, wallpaper, this, I think, will be a fantastic key point to connect all the downstairs zones. This going up the wall as you go up the stairs, and also on the chimney breast.
Okay, well, why don't we pick up on that stripe and get a fabulous custom-made corner sofa upholstered in a matching fabric?
That actually sounds perfect. Now, I'd really like it if we have cabinetry in the kitchen that's got an almost hand-built feel to it, okay?
Fabulous.
Stainless steel appliances, black countertops as well.
Inspiration, I think, should come from the fabulous Goretti. You know, all her beautiful little Portuguese little pots. Why don't we actually make that the identity of the kitchen? I'm thinking blue and white, maybe even a bit of wallpaper, like that.
Oh, that's nice. Now, it's time to go up the stairs where no child should be sleeping in a kitchen. So I reckon we take our inspiration from the Emerald Isle and use green as the backbone of our new scheme. What do you reckon?
Maybe a bit obvious. Maybe we shouldn't go for like such an Irish green, something a bit funkier.
Exactly.
But let's do a whole wall of incredible bespoke storage.
I'm loving the idea of that. We should then look at furniture. Now, I think we should go for something that can be adapted and can change as little Jude turns into another little mini Rod Stewart, just like his father. Well, it's all very well to have these magical plans, but we're nothing without our glorious and glamorous all-Canadian team.
so it's really important that we get the names right. It's Kieran as in Lake Huron.
And as far as I'm concerned, it's Goretti, just like, is it spaghetti?
Like
Goretti or spaghetti?
Goretti spaghetti, Kieran, Lake Huron.
Goretti spaghetti.
Ah!
The
My
A-team.
lovely homeowners, darlings,
Hey,
how
guys.
are you?
Good
Nice to
Christmas, guys.
see you.
My little miniature roast Stuart.
Have you been bonding with our lovely team, the people who are going to transform your home from shocker to rocker?
Hey, baby, I'm ready to be cracked. I can hardly feel it.
Let's go.
Taking down the cabinets. Oh, I felt amazing just smashing those to pieces. I need some broken calm. I have a tendency to break a lot of things, you know? Oh, see, I told you!
Wow, it's so open.
If we can open up the 2 rooms downstairs, make them really kind of open concept, then we're going to have a much, much better place to furnish.
She's a keener, like poof, right through the wall.
The less walls I have, the better. I'm feeling like...
Now, Kieran, we're trying to actually get this line back here, okay? But we need to lose this little fellow here. And I think this brick and that brick as well. Have you done this before?
Never.
Oh, not that one.
Is that it?
Is it going too far?
And then we just put a brick like staying like that, put some cement in there, make sure it's all good, and then we cover the whole thing up.
You know, I think Kieran got actually a wee bit carried away there. I think he was enjoying himself too much. Hell, this is horrible. Isn't that just one of those kitchens that actually is not even bad taste, it's just no taste?
Yes, it is.
That's it, baby. You know what? I want big, massive smashes.
No, I want to hang on.
wanna
to
hit
them.
it? No, you
no,
hit it.
no, I want to keep them. I want to put them in my garage for storage.
No, that's fine though. In the garage, I can cope with. That's the best place for these, you know. And at least it's not in your baby's nursery.
So the baby's room upstairs,
Yeah.
kitchen basically.
Yeah.
We wanted to take out quickly, but she wants to save the cabinets.
I did have this room as a bit of a storage room as well, so I'm going to need some more storage in my garage.
That your place is shocking. So, with immediate effect, we need you to wear these t-shirts for us, which say, "My crib rocks." Score that out, my crib sucks. So if you could put that on for us. For the duration of our filming, we need you to be reminded at how singularly unstylish your home is.
They're black. They're very cool, actually. Too bad it says sucks on it. But we're just going to change it and say
Yep.
no longer sucks.
Sucks after.
Now join us upstairs, you pesky pair. We brought you in here for a very, very good reason. And this is it. Whoosh! This is the Home Heist off-limits sign. Now, we've really struggled between either doing your bedroom or doing your baby's room. And we thought, well, do you know, we're doing downstairs, and that's pretty much for you guys. So we've fallen on the side of your beloved infant. You know, because we can't have your baby sleeping in the kitchen anymore. So this will be hung on the door right now, and you cannot pass until we hand this back over to you.
Now, we've isolated 3 major design crimes in your house that we're going to address. The first of them is that you can't have your baby sleeping in a fully fitted kitchen. So we're going to turn this into a dream nursery. Okay. Point number 2 is that you guys are young. Your house says you're very, very old. So we are going to young up and funk up your house.
Exactly. And our third and final point, no more faking it. No more hideous plastic plants. This house is going to be bursting with real life and energy, baby. Sabu.
Give us this, please.
Right, let's get that hung up, and you cannot enter this room again.
With immediate effect, you're barred.
Oh.
Now, when's lunch?
Yeah.
I love a Colin and Justin have done in the past, so I'm sure I'm going to love it. Whatever they do, if they put stripes, the stripes will be fabulous. If they put whatever, flowers, it'll be
I'm
fabulous.
not crazy about stripes. That's the only thing that kind of scares me, but I can't see it happening at this stage.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I don't want to be a gossip girl, but I just heard something very disturbing.
What, please?
Kieran basically said that he doesn't like stripes, and he's seen some of the things you've done, and he's just not sure.
If our comedy miniature Rod Stewart wants to make a fuss about it, tell him that I'm ready.
Stripes?
Please tell us.
Stripes!
I'm not crazy about stripes. Remind me of zebras and stuff like that, you know?
To say to you, don't worry about it because the stripes are only a really small part of the bigger picture. They're a massive part of the bigger picture.
You're kidding me.
It's a madhouse in there. There's like so many people in there, and it's great. They're ripping out floors, they're ripping out walls.
We've got kitchen floors that have to come out. 2 layers of God knows what underneath there, as far as we can tell now. It's another plaster home. It's not an easy house to deal with.
I see bare walls. It looks big. Can't wait to see the actual product.
Do you know, we're always looking for new ways to really pinpoint designer crimes, and we thought it'd be a fantastic idea to take a picture of our lovely homeowner's bedroom, which is very old-fashioned, show it to the public, and try and get people to guess what age they think the homeowners are.
50?
It's about 50s.
43.
500 years old.
500 years old.
50?
What makes it look like a 50-year-old's room?
The color.
Because it just looks really old school.
They have to be elderly because they're very religious too.
It's 65.
66 and a half.
Why do you think they'd be 66 and a half?
Traditional furniture, grandchildren in the picture.
Yeah, it's quite embarrassing.
Are you a lovely young couple?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that yes, I don't like me. That's completely different.
In their 70s.
In their 70s. Do you know what? It's time to give Kieran and Gretty the bad news.
Do you know what the average age was?
This neighborhood thinks that you guys are 63.
Oh, looking home.
Granny House was the comments, geriatrics, people dying, kind of shocked me because I guess I didn't realize, we didn't realize how old actually
I know, it
our
does
house
look pretty
is.
old.
The lesson for us and for them is that you can mix up your old furniture, add some new furniture and accessories, and really funk it up.
Yeah, baby, let's funk it up.
One of the first lessons that we want to have a look at is mixing old and new. With no disrespect, your house feels like walking into a nursing home.
Only without the bed baths,
Let's move on.
honestly.
Why don't we funk it up a little bit? Look at this little vignette here, for example. An antique table with modern production chairs that are inspired by an antique French chair, but they're made of acrylic.
Sometimes you can actually not just mix different periods, but you can mix different mediums together as well to create something totally unique. I mean, this huge stone and timber, almost kind of like farmhouse table, is surrounded with these wonderful acrylic stools, you know, really bright colours with something really natural. The contrast there really creates something totally unique.
You know, I would have never put something like this together, so this is really an eye-opener.
It's not bad, just questioning the stripes on the side. I know they're concrete.
Would you start with the stripes thing?
Now, this is an office environment. This really funky desk, glass, we've got steel, and these wonderful, really modern, I mean, almost kind of like punk rock ceramics, you know, totally lift that. They stop it from being too traditional.
It's just, again, something I would have never thought to put together.
Just because you need a table doesn't mean to say that you have to go for a timber table. Go for glass, go for steel, mix it with leather, play periods against each other, and it will really work well. Now, I don't want you to panic too much about this particular vignette. I personally love it. It's not what we've got planned for your house, but again, it's a perfect observation in mixing and matching. Who'd have thought you could take another classic English chair shape, upholster it in that vibrant floral print fabric, then play it against a 1980s table, okay? French balloon-back chairs. This chair would traditionally have been painted either white or gold, and it's a kind of a silvery pewter. Again, that in itself is playing with a typical thing and just making it feel a bit different.
Yeah.
These are extreme examples, but the thinking is the same. You know, if a designer can actually take different periods on one piece of furniture and combine them to create something unique, you can do the same with your home by mixing and matching different periods of furniture.
I'm not crazy about the woman's face on the back of the chair.
See, I love that little
Do
detail.
you?
I like it.
Me, Mum, look, she's got her tongue out.
So you can look right up the back when you're sitting down. Everything we do is about being really, really confident. If you get too tight with your interiors, if you don't let yourself run free, then they won't work.
A lot of the stuff that they were saying makes total sense. You know, the old with the new.
And don't be afraid to mix
Yeah,
the
don't
two.
be afraid to mix. Experiment is the key, yeah.
You know, exactly, and if you're not sure that old and new actually work together, just look at Justin and I.
Old and new.
There's a whole lot of stuff that's kind of halfway done at this point. We're waiting for the rest of our kitchen to be assembled and the secret room to complete.
You have 2 days to paint this, clean up, furnish the place. Still a lot to do. I always think it's okay, but it's never okay.
Look what we've done. We've taken everything away. Do you remember? There was a wall here.
Yeah.
Shell.
This was all closed in.
This is great. Oh my God,
Looks
it's like
amazing.
so open. It's right. What happened to our fireplace?
Oh.
Yeah, where's that
Did you
fireplace
really
gone?
need it? But it was hideous.
So?
Yeah, it was a bit dodgy.
So, we covered your fireplace.
Funny.
I'm gonna distract you from the fireplace not being there. And,
Whoa.
Stripes.
we have
Stripes.
I love it. What? This is. I'm striped. This is incredible.
Stripes.
Wow.
What did I say about stripes?
Wow.
No, actually, those stripes look really, really nice.
Wait, so you like the stripes now?
See, that doesn't remind me of the 80s. This looks like pure 2007 rock and roll. So we're really happy about the stripes.
This is your brand new kitchen.
Very cool. This looks great.
It's nice and open.
Look at this.
I love the glass cabinet.
Is it nice? You can display everything. Got another surprise for you guys.
Oh, what's this?
Follow me. I love big boxes. New appliances. I love it. Hello.
Very
Now, what do you think we have in there? What finish? Just take a guess.
Stainless steel.
White?
You want white? White.
I'm guessing you said, what
Yeah,
do you
you
think?
say white. You say stainless steel.
Yes. Please let it not be black.
Hi.
Is it black and pink?
It's black, pink, stripes. All right, get in there. Get in there.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Ow.
This is so great. It's got a freezer in the wall.
Oh my God. Wow, it is stainless steel.
I love everything so far except that we don't have a fireplace, so I'm kind of dragged about that. That's fun.
It should have been here, sanded, stained, installed. It's not. This needs to get fixed. I need to get a fireplace here right away. If Colin and Justin don't have this stained perfectly to the floor, then it's gonna ruin everything. Call me back, because if you don't call me back in 5 minutes, I'll call you back. Thanks. Sorry. I had to be rude. I had to be rude because this fireplace was supposed to be here 2 days ago, and it's 2 days too late. All I want to know is when this fireplace is arriving. My patience is running really thin.
Now, do you overlap that, or are you gonna butter it
No,
up?
we want to butter
Butter it right up?
Push it with your fingers as you go. Yeah. Not too hard, though. Just free.
Right.
Okay, I hear you! What is this, my fireplace? They gave you the fireplace,
Yep.
and they didn't come with you.
No.
They told you to just pick it up?
Yep.
Strange. I must have been so mean that they didn't want to do it themselves. I'm gonna need some help. Garrison! Or David?
I'm right here. You don't have to yell.
Shut up. Do I look like a scary person?
No, no, no. You're so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Does it look like I would ever get mad? No. Just checking. Just checking.
Got that? Oh, it's heavy. Oh, man. I got this part.
Clearly, I was probably the most scary client that they've ever had, and they didn't even want to face me.
I'm thinking this is a pretty bright color, but the white We'll hopefully tone it down. I'm not to blame if the baby complains because his eyes are burning. It's a luck of the Irish thing or something like that.
Breaking news, Colin and I, as you've probably guessed, have never had babies. That's why we've still got our lovely figures. However, we thought to get this nursery just right, we'd come down here, speak to the mums, and pretty much ask them what the kids need to have in the room. So today is all about baby power.
Obviously, Justin and I haven't had any children yet. We're still practicing, but we need to know, what does a kid need in its room?
A crib, probably.
Yeah, somewhere to sleep, certainly.
Things with few pieces, so there's less to clean up. Very soft carpet. There's space for big toys.
Place to sit and nurse, like a really nice rocking chair.
Lighting is really important.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I think storage is important. I mean, just looking around
Storage,
here,
definitely.
there's got to be a place for everything, really. We could just, at the drop of a hat, grab everything and try and scoop it away with some type of order.
Exactly right.
Now moving on to you, darling. Another medical miracle. When did you have your baby, darling?
Yeah, who are you?
When did you have your baby?
Do you want the soup to go? No?
They have to look in there, right? Are we all ready? You ready to go to school?
She's saying that there are only 2 designers that she would ever let anywhere near her nursery, and they are Colin and Justin. You're quite...
Oh my goodness, the child, she's a baby genius.
I'll tell you.
You know, for me, I actually get 2 things out of that. One was I got a fascinating insight into the world of the baby, exactly what you need in a nursery. But I think the second thing that I got out of that, I feel a bit broody.
I'm not encouraging you about it. Do you know, Crayon and Spaghetti's baby sleeps in a kitchen, and that's just peculiar. So with that in mind, we feel a lesson coming on.
Now, guys, come on. You know, babies' rooms should be fabulous, modern, well-designed, funky, happening spaces. Look at this piece here. It's just a really clean line, 2 tones as well. This fabulous gloss white, very practical. But this wonderful timber warms up the look as well. Now, because it's so square, it is not shaped like a fairy tale princess castle. So it's not going to date, you know, and so many parents over-babyfy the room. But then the kid grows out of it, they've wasted all that money, and for who? The baby doesn't notice.
Exactly. Our key word is adaptability. And this is a great example here. This is a toddler's bed. But when you buy it, you can buy it for a baby as well, because it comes with one of these back bars at the front, which means you can have it as a crib, or you can remove it, slot in this timber detail work, and it's suddenly a bed. It changes as your little boy grows up, so it's almost like intelligent furniture.
Look at that changing table.
Look at this.
Isn't this just gorgeous?
Beautiful.
The lovely thing about this is that it actually comes with a recommended future use.
Brilliant.
Okay, now imagine you get to the age where baby's too old, you know, you're not doing any of that old changing anymore. So what do you do with this lovely piece of furniture?
Don't know.
You could bring it downstairs.
Here we go.
I mean, I think we learned the practicality and the adaptability of the furniture. He's 10 months now, but in 5 years, the furniture is still going to be in use.
Cheers. Cheers, guys. Thankfully, they really like the stuff that we've picked out.
Jude will totally dig it.
Totally dig it.
And until Justin and I have a baby,
This is about as good as it
there's
gets.
always Miss Kitty.
The morning has been pretty good. The guys stayed really late to wallpaper this wall and assemble the fireplace. This is going to be a pain in my ass. Why? It arrived late, which means that we can't strip it and stain it. That was the original plan, but I really don't think we have time to finish this. I'm gonna make the executive decision to say, paint it so that we can get this done before dress day. Garrison?
Yeah.
Hey, do you mind getting some paint ready and some primer? Because we're gonna paint that fireplace right now.
You want to paint that fireplace?
Yes, I wanna paint it right now.
Yeah.
Hey guys, where's Cheryl?
Door knock.
Hi Cheryl, how you doing?
How are you, baby?
you?
How are things? How are you, guys?
Oh, you got stuff? Hello.
Hello, Garson.
Are you well?
Yeah, I'm very good.
How are we?
Hit us with it.
What?
But I know something's up.
How are we build-wise? Are we on time? Are we on scale? Is it gonna happen?
What's that look?
Not look, please.
That look, you give me that look. Oh, by the way, we're painting the fireplace.
No, we're not painting. What do you mean?
We are
We
totally
bloody are
painting
not
the
painting that.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Don't touch him.
No, guys, I mean it.
Listen, don't touch him.
Seriously, Cheryl,
I'm
we're
telling
not-
you right
we're not
now.
painting. We're not
We're
painting.
painting it.
No, we're not
painting
painting
it.
I'm telling you right now.
We're
Listen,
painting
that
it.
does not work with the look that we're doing in this living room,
Why
Cheryl.
not?
We specified a dark timber fireplace to match our lovely dark timber floor. This isn't dark enough, and I'm sorry. Please make it dark enough. Don't paint it white.
We don't have time.
And while we're on the subject,
We don't have time to do it properly.
who wallpapered this room? That is ridiculous. This is a really expensive wallpaper. That looks like it's been nibbled by rats. There's marks all over it, fingerprints, greasy marks. This is just not good enough. Do not take this personally, because you ordered that stuff, you did not hang it. This is your fault. You're in charge of the construction here, Garrison, so don't allow Cheryl to actually take the responsibility for this. Do you know what? Her job is not to spoon feed you guys, not to walk behind you, wiping up after you, cleaning up after you, and making sure that you get the job right. If she provides an expensive wallpaper, we expect an expensive finish. End of story.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with that wallpaper. I don't know. I'm just looking at it and it's kind of making me a little bit sick. But I don't know what I can do. I'll figure something out.
I'll wait.
Oh, hiya, Graham. How are you? Graham, please do not up the wallpaper. That looks nice, doesn't it? White cabinets against the paper.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to bring this point out. Two things jump out straight away. This eyebrow cabinetry above the units should be in line with these units. We shouldn't have that conflicting double line. And the other thing that I'm seeing here is we've got all these natural lines in the doors, but why then has this piece of material not been brought forward so that this line runs here?
Well, what do you want us to do now?
But what we need you to do is to address with our team, which is the same team as your team, the problems that we have.
This house is a comedy of errors.
I'm not smiling, Cheryl.
I'm not smiling either.
I'm disappointed.
Oh, come on.
Well, I am. I'm disappointed for you, I'm disappointed for the team, and I'm disappointed for the homeowners.
I'm disappointed
Confetti
too,
and
because
crayon.
it's a waste of material now.
Cheryl, stop saying it's a waste of material like it's something that we've chosen to make a waste of.
No,
this shouldn't
I'm
have
not
been wrong in the
blaming
first
you.
place. Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not blaming you. I'm saying it's a waste of material, so when they're building things, why would they do that?
Do you know, all we need to do here is just stop talking about it and fix it.
I try my best to be around, especially with the construction going on, trying to sort out little details, but there's just been so much going on this entire week. What can I say? You know, we're just going to fix it.
Please, please, please. Oh, that looks fantastic.
This is
The court
gorgeous.
looks amazing. Can we just take, why don't we just take a breath?
We needed this, didn't we?
Sanctuary.
A good room. No grumbles.
It's well painted, it's clean, it looks like someone's cared about this room. Do you know what? Just enjoy this silent, smiling moment from Colin and Justin.
I'm still thinking of downstairs.
No, but you just let this room heal you. Imagine you're a baby and you're a wee bit distressed. You come in here.
It's stress day. I really thought this day would be easy, simple. We're obviously still moving furniture into the house. The kitchen, I'm hoping works.
We're moving the seam. From here, the seam was here, they hated it. They want it lining up here. Fireplace has to be stained, but there's big issues there because it's not the right color.
Fireplace is just the biggest mess I've ever even dreamed of. The mantel's here, the surround's here, but the insert is coming on Tuesday. What the hell is that? Baby's room looks cute. Yay. All right, you guys, I'm really sorry, but I need you out of the house. Colin and Justin want you to meet them at this address at 3:30. So take this, have fun, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Cast your mind back. Kieran and Goretti's house. Remember all the flowers dotted around? Plastic funeral parlour. You know, it's time for us to inject a bit of much-needed life into the proceedings.
Let's have a wee bit of a floral masterclass. I was going to ask you if you had any kind of experience, but having had a look around your house, I know the answer to that
They
question.
do, they do. The flowers they have at home, you have to vacuum.
Anyway, listen, one of the biggest things that people think about when they get flowers is how to get them in the vase and how to make a big statement. Sometimes when you try and make a big statement, it completely kills it. You've got to be a bit brutal. Now, you'll probably panic at what I'm about to do, but watch this. 1, 2, just because it's on a big stem doesn't mean to say it's got to stay in a big stem. This, I think, is much, much more effective. Now, we've got these gorgeous little vases, okay? And we've used these aspidistra leaves, chopped to size, to fill the inside of a vase. These are about 50 cents each, you know, no big spend. A centimetre of water, that's all you need. Your flower chopped in. Now, you could leave it at that, which I think is rather nice, but I love doing this. Now, this is a gorgeous leaf that you can strip, okay, into sections. These bend really easily, so get your scissors out, chop them off to size, stuff that fellow in there. Now, one vase done like this can look rather effective. A few of those regimented in a huge big line down a table centre makes a big, big statement.
Just as Justin actually hacked away at those brain flowers, like a little termite, sometimes you find something that is so beautiful and so long like this, that rather than hack away at that, what you should do is actually find a vessel that's big enough to accommodate it. And that's where you get into something like this fine cylindrical fellow.
Are you learning?
Glaze
absolutely.
our little fellow in there so that it's actually covered, you know, there's glass above that. Then it almost becomes an exhibit, doesn't it? You know, we're celebrating the individual beauty of that fantastic bloom.
Maybe it's the canny Scot in me, but I hate spending money if I don't have to. So rather than, again, a huge, big, overplayed statement, one flower, like the sunflower, gorgeous, big, proud fellow, decapitate, ouch, like that. Take a big vase, a centimetre of water in the bottom, and then simply float the flower head inside.
We could do this all day, but it's much more important for you to do it all day. But we need you to promise, Goretti. Baby, no more faking it.
No more faking it, I promise.
Yes, yay!
Come on.
A valuable lesson learned.
Only real flowers in our home from now on. Only real.
Well, the kitchen's almost finished. The guys fixed the bulkhead seam. They pushed that thing over by the fridge that had to be done. Then the counter guys came, did the counter, fantastic job. So I just have to hook up the plumbing, dishwasher, oof, kitchen's finished. Very good.
We are so on target, it's unbelievable. We've only got one thing left to do today, and that is to dispatch the pair of you. We're going to get rid of you for the day.
And when you come back, because we reckon by that point you'll be completely rehabilitated, you can ditch the horrible My Crib Rocks stroke sucks and come back dressed once more as our fabulous keyring and confetti. Off you go.
Off you go.
All right, lads. See you tomorrow.
Cheers.
Don't be late.
Do you know, I actually love this bit. I love how they're so upbeat and hugging and they have no idea what's going on in there.
I can't believe in less than 24 hours we get our house back. This is unbelievable.
Where's the fireplace?
What is it?
It's missing. It hasn't arrived yet.
And you assure us that we're going to get this fireplace?
We're gonna have something.
What do you mean something?
We're gonna get something. It's just the actual electrical fixture that we need.
I'm sure they've done a beautiful job.
I'm sure it's going to be rock and roll.
What colour is this supposed to be?
Dark stain to match the floor.
To match the fireplace?
Cheryl, you should know not to debate with Colin and Justin.
Read for yourself.
Handrail stain dark to match the floor.
Cheryl, but all you need to say, who's responsible for this?
I didn't paint it.
Dave, do you know what? I'm not interested in the excuses, darling. Let's fix it. Who's going to stain it?
It'll have to be me, so...
Fabulous. We'll do it with love, darling. I hate that brushstroke of misery. Off you pop, then. Furniture's arrived.
The boys are picky, yes and no. But when you think it's done and complete and then you find out the last day, it's never fun.
Come and take a look at the furniture.
Darling, I'm expecting big things here.
Big things.
Yeah, baby.
Pretending.
Hot.
My goodness.
I'm not crazy about stripes. Kind of reminds me of those stripy couches from the 80s.
This is bloody gorgeous.
This is
So incredible.
If you say you don't like it, we'll probably end up with it. Great.
We ordered an L shape. We had it specially upholstered. They've sent a three-seater sofa and
What's
some
this?
type of random banquette, which is nice. But,
Look at the height.
but not only the height.
Look at this. Look at this shape. No, look.
Who can I blame?
So the fabric is $6,000, and we were going for custom, total individuality for our lovely couple here. This is not dress day, this is distress day. Everything is not working out at all. It's supposed to be the same height, it's supposed to be the same width. It's never gonna happen, so let's move it to the other side of the room and just get on with actually dressing this house.
What a bloody dog's breakfast.
Were you putting this in front of the door so they can't get in?
We ordered a sofa that had all the elegance of Claudia Schiffer, and we've got a sofa delivered that looks like Danny bloody DeVito.
Nobody wants to sit on him.
This is so great. I can't believe it's actually here. The day is here.
You know, walking through this gorgeous room is like taking a walk through design history. It's a real mix and match, and that's our big advice, guys. Don't be scared to really mix it up. We've got a really modern sofa at that end, tailor-made. Not quite the one we had planned, but tailor-made nevertheless. Indonesian table down here. We've got a 1929 Eileen Gray table that's got a very modern feel. Venetian cabinetry, Victorian fireplace, modern rugs. Mix and match perfection.
Now, the key to designing a successful kids' room is to avoid themes like the plague and not be too infantile. This room will actually suit Jude from today right through to when he's 4, 5, 6, even well into his teenage years, you know? So it's well worth investing in quality furniture that will stand the test of time. And if you don't believe me, just ask Teddy.
Well, what an incredible difference in this space. We've taken the walls down, so it's really started to open up. But the other thing that we've done to bring both the hallway and the living room together is to use that wallpaper on the chimney breast and also on the wall that goes right up the stairs. And automatically, the space just starts to expand.
Now, Kieran and Goretti loved the whole Portuguese idea, patterned plates everywhere, so we took that to a logical extreme with this wonderful patterned wallpaper. Now, this is not on a feature wall, it's not just in one little architectural space, it's wrapped around the entire room, and we can get away with that because we've punctuated it with plain white cabinets.
Now, artwork can really make or break a scheme, and I'll tell you what, we think this particular little vignette makes this kitchen. Simple Portuguese hand-glazed tiles, $4 a pop. Box frames, $10 a pop, $42 for the most beautiful little Portuguese triptych that you'll ever see.
I have that feeling before I'm going on stage. I have like stage fright, you know? We just can't wait to see what's behind the door.
Let's go in.
We've made a few changes to your living room.
Oh my!
Oh my God.
In you come.
Oh my
Come on, go.
Is this my gorgeous house?
We've taken as many of the walls out as we could to make it a really big open plan sharing space, because before you had 2 little compartments. And we've kind of done a bit of redecorating for you.
Oh, I love this. This is beautiful.
This is incredible.
Remember the fireplace that was there before? That hideous brick thing?
And a stripy couch.
Stripy
I
couch.
love it.
Stripy couch.
Oh!
Stripy walls too. There are a lot of dark tones in here, and yet this is not remotely gloomy, and it was gloomy before.
It's classic and modern, like you said.
Well, exactly. You know, we fused the two of you together to create something that is uniquely yours.
And the stripes. I'm a big fan of stripes now. I don't know what else to say. The stripes just work really well.
Do you like it?
I love it. It's f***ing gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Right, guys, let's get you into the kitchen.
Oh my God.
Blue and white.
Oh, this is gorgeous. Beautiful. White kitchen.
Gorgeous cabinetry, hand-built look, tons of space for... We had to get rid of that big dining table of yours. We've tried a little bit of Portuguese influence in here with the wallpaper and with the crockery and stuff, without overpowering it. And we've done your mudroom as well, because it's a continuation. We put a little bench out there.
Your house isn't a shocker anymore, it's a rocker.
It is.
Isn't it? Should we go upstairs?
Let's go. Oh man, this is amazing.
Now, this room is officially no longer out. Whoa!
There you go.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow, Jude, look at you.
Wow, Jude, look at your room. Oh, look at this.
Love it, Jude.
Oh.
Love it.
This is obviously you had a kitchen in here before,
Yes.
so plenty of space, but you know,
Can't even
really
believe
good change table, loads of storage.
Bright and airy. Wow.
All your toys can be stashed with your linens.
And remember, Jude, this actually turns into a drinks cabinet when you get to a certain age, okay?
So look out for a bottle of champagne.
Absolutely. I know.
What did Mum and Dad think about it?
This is amazing.
Great
Wow.
color scheme. Love the color scheme.
I thought you might like that.
This is brilliant.
I'm a big fan of green.
Of course.
Darlings.
Thank
Do you know what? We came, we saw, and we conked out.
Enjoy it, guys.
Darlings.
See you later.
See you later.
Wow.
Okay.
Do you love it, Jude?
So the recipe's pretty simple. A sprinkling of Irish, a dash of glamorous Portuguese, and what you get, a designer match made in Canadian heaven.
Indeed, once again, bad taste has been stopped in its very tracks thanks to the healing power of home heist.